Hello, JC.
Hi.
So when you signed up for Chicago Fire now 5 years ago, did you expect that the show will last for 5 seasons at least?
We didn't know. It's sort of a day-to-day thing. Or a scene-to-scene process. Just trying to make each scene work and figure out who these people are and how they operate. And you just focus scene by scene, and then before you know it, you wake up and 100 episodes have passed. So, they're coming up. I think we're at like 94 or 93 or something like that. Yeah, and it's very satisfying. It's a very nice feeling. But fire shows are pretty rare. Like I don't think I've seen many, and this one was certainly a challenge. But we have a fantastic crew that pull us through that. Those big sequences and a fantastic cast that's not afraid to hustle. So we have a good time.
Obviously, the fire scenes are extraordinary.
Yeah.
How is the relation with the real firemen of Chicago?
Great. Yeah, they've been very gracious and accepted us into their fire family, and they inform everything we do. They're if we didn't shoot this in Chicago, it just wouldn't work. But they're a part of our show. They're on set constantly. We have our fire consultant, Steve Chikarotis, is a retired chief. He writes a lot of I think most of the action sequences, and they actually like the show. So I was like, oh wow, oh you do?
Great.
Yeah, they're good supporters. Yeah.
A lot happened to Casey this past season, with the loss of the baby, etc. So how did it change him?
How can it not? Pretty deeply actually. I think he's someone that wants to be a family man. He's sort of a traditional sort of guy. It's hard to see him go through loss of something that I think everybody really wants him to have. But firemen, loss is part of life, and firemen have certainly experienced their fair share of loss. So I think that you're able to categorize it and put it away and just move on. I think that's the only thing that people can do.
The Dose fans are heartbroken, obviously. Do you think they're the end game?
Hopefully we can give them what they want this year, because I think it's make or break. Either they pull the trigger or they're done. Let's see.
About the political storyline for your character, city council, etc. I think it's really interesting because Chicago is known for its dips.
They call it the windy city, and it's not because there's a lot of wind, although there is a lot of wind. But the politicians blow hot air is the reason why they call it the windy city. It's the way they talk. It's all talk and no action. It's got a great history with fire, and a great history with shady politics. It's very much, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. And that's a good world to throw Casey into, because he's a pretty moral, upstanding guy. So it's good to see him be challenged with, having to take a political stance and having to do things that he may not ordinarily do.
Don't you think he should aim for, Chief Bowden's job?
Do you think he wants to be the chief?
Yeah, he should.
And take him down? Take that guy down. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, like we see Casey like career firefighter, power hungry.
Yeah.
We see him just go to the dark side. Well, if he loses Dawson, then maybe he will go to the dark side.
So between Severide and Casey, there's always this feud. Why should the track leader be better than the squad rescue team?
Yeah, squad's the last to show and the first to go. I guess they turn up when they want, but truck does most of the heavy lifting, so we do most of the work. I
like the project from band from TV. Do you still keep practicing the violin?
Yeah, we still play. It's hard from Chicago to miss every rehearsrsal, but we still gig, and I still try and make it when I can to different gigs. Yeah.
So I have a question about house. Lisa Adolchin is here. Do you always see your co-stars, your former co-stars?
No, very rarely, because she's in Vancouver. Yeah, and I haven't seen her. not sure when the last time was that I saw her. It was at least a couple of years, so we had a nice little catch up. She's funny.
She said you were her favorite, so.
Oh,
just
she
saying,
did?
Yeah.
Oh, Lisa. You're just saying that because I'm here.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
My last question is about your accent. So is it hard to keep it undercover?
Yeah, it is. It's not easy. I mean, me and Eamon, who plays Chief Walker, he's English. So we have the same dialect coach. We have to be on top of it. It's like another element on top of just not, playing a character. It's a whole nother ball game when you're doing a different dialects. But you have to learn to be fluid, become a part of the character. So it's a fun, it's challenging, but it keeps me entertained.
Thank you very much. Hello, Taylor.
Hello.
So when you signed up for Chicago Fire, did you expect, that the show will last at least 5 seasons?
No, I remember one of my first memories. We did the pilot episode, which is the first episode that the network shoots and then pitches to go to series in spring of 2012. It was March of 2012, and I remember walking down Michigan Avenue, which is kind of Main Street in Chicago, and thinking to myself, I could be here for a little while, which is a daunting kind of proposition because I'd been traveling. I feel like I was in the circus. A lot of actresses, we move a lot. Like you go where the work is, and you travel, and you go do things, and to be a part of a project like a Dick Wolf show where Law and Order has been on for SVU is going into season 18. He's been a franchise man for most of his career. He has stable work, and it dawned on me that if this goes, I could be here for a little while. And so it was a little weird, for a lack of a better word. But ever since, it's been amazing. The city has been great. Chicago has been amazing. It's a character of the show, and we all love it. We're going into season 5. That's a lot. To get a back 9 on a show is a big deal. To get a season 2, it was the first time being part of a project where I got to say that I was part of a season, like a second season. So you know that you're part of something that is working, that viewers like, that people like, and it meant the world to me. So to all the fans out there, it's hats off.
Talking about Chicago, how is your relationship with the real firemen of the city?
Amazing. They've been nothing but great to us. We have advisors, Steve Chikarotis, who was a battalion chief with the city of Chicago and a firefighter in Chicago for 20, 30 years, retired now and works with us and helps us. He's been a huge asset. Tony Ferraris, he plays Tony, he drives squad. He's a good dude. But they're friends. And if we have questions about the trade, about the craft, they're at our disposal to get it right. It is a television show. There is creative license. We do kind of stretch the boundaries. But for the most part, we're just trying to tell honest stories, and we're trying to humanize these people in the trade.
What are the biggest changes for Severide this season?
He's a mess. There's no change. He's a mess.
And
he falls in love. The girls leave him, or he leaves the girls, and he's still a mess.
Why is the rescue team better than the track team?
They're just better. I don't know. I was going to say it's a dated argument, but and Severide's crew, yeah, they're superior to the truck.
How do you approach the crossovers? You've been in Chicago Med and PD, and how is it? Is it fun?
Yeah, it's like a joint family. It's like stepbrothers or stepsisters, or we go and we tell stories, and we'll do crossovers on PD. We'll do crossovers on Med. We'll go over and at the same time to have them come over, and it's one big happy family. It's just a good thing.
Do you know where your character is going to do next season?
No, he's probably going to get in trouble.
Again?
Yeah.
It's a really physical character that you play. Do you do something special, to train or something?
Yeah, push-ups and sit-ups.
Oh, that's all. That's easy.
No, yeah, it really is. There's too much nonsense out there. You know what you need to do? Do 100 push-ups, do 100 sit-ups.
I don't think I can do one.
Stretch. Stretch. Just stretch your legs out, stretch your arms out, and then face the day, and you're good to go. I promise you'll have a better day if you don't.
You've been jungling between movies and TV shows these past years. So would you like to be more in movies?
No, I'm pretty content and happy with what I'm doing. Honestly, Dick Wolf has given me so much, and I say his name because he started all of this. Law and Order, this whole franchise, the whole Chicago franchise, and when we started in Chicago, it was one show. And it hadn't even gone yet, and there was not much going on in Chicago, save for a couple of films that would come in there in the summer and pass and go. And he started something and planted a seed, and now to be a part of that from the advent, I feel honored, and I'm indebted to him. He's given me so much. So no, I don't. I'm really happy with where I'm at. I would love to work on Chicago Fire, doing the show or being a part of this franchise for years to come, and I'd love to work with Dick years and years down the road.
I have a question about Vampire Diaries. So what memories do you keep from that period?
Trevino. Love that kid. He's a friend that I'll have for a long time. And Ian and Paul and Nina. They were such sweethearts, and anytime, because it's so difficult and so many things come and go and start and stop, and to see something start and then flourish is rare, whether the viewers at home know that or not. Like, a lot of things come and go that don't have a chance, and you look at the will of Paul, Ian, Nina, and you look at Michael, you look at what they started, and to see it keep going, that's them. I feel like that's them. It was great to be a part of it. I would love to go back and make a quick cameo. I think Ian that kid's been doing some amazing things and having a great effect on people and the world, and same with Paul, and yeah, I mean, if I could, I'd love to be a part of it again.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.